We had a really good customer bring us a late model 2011 Gibson Les Paul Standard in a cherry sunburst. It's a pretty iconic guitar, but it has some modern features that he would like to be retrofitted into more of a vintage style. So we're going to be changing out the modern hardware with ultra high quality vintage styled hardware to make it more appropriate to what this guitar would have been in 1959. In addition to that, because the fans have been so great on Strings Attached, we are now going to give away a Bluesman vintage guitar.
Oh man, I got a great idea for that.
I want you to go sketch out your ideas, come back to me with them, and we will we'll decide about it then. We'll vote on it.
Well, Mike, where'd you get those crayons? I've been using pencils.
I know where Emma keeps them.
This is my design.
I came up with this, the Cool Caster. It's a coupe, it's got a skull and crossbones, a smoking gun, a trucker chick, and a big bottle of whiskey on it.
This is really what it's all about. Bucko, bigger, better, badder. USA.
Guys, right there. That's
Bucko.
it.
All right, well, here's the deal. I'm not making a decision on any of this. We're gonna let the audience decide.
All right.
We're gonna host a vote on the website, at stringsattachedtv.com. People can go on, they can subscribe and vote for whatever design they want.
How do you feel about the fact that they use all of your crayons?
Not good because they didn't ask me first.
Do you think that you would have done a better job?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because they did very poorly.
I'm John Scott, and this is Bluesman Vintage. I work here with my family and my best friends in the world. We build, repair, restore, and sell the finest musical instruments on the planet. If it's got strings, we work on it. If it don't have strings, we'll put them on it. Welcome to our world. All right, guys, thank you very much for sending in your votes. We appreciate it. We've chosen a color, and the winner is Sonic Blue. It's one of the most desirable colors on a 60s Fender Stratocaster. So we're gonna put it into one of our 60s model sedans. But in order to appease the goofballs in the back here, we're gonna continue with the red, white, and blue theme. We're gonna do a Sonic Blue sedan, which is going to have our mint green guard. But the history behind the mint green guard is it originally started out with its intentions of being white, and as they aged, kind of turned about a kind of a minty green color. Then, to take care of the red aspect, we're going to install a set of Flying Mojo Red House pickups. So there you have it. Red House pickups, white-ish guard, Sonic Blue body. It's going to be a really classy looking vintage replica sedan, and it's a killer.
So how did you feel when you found out that your design wasn't right?
Well, to be honest with you, I was pretty devastated. I feel like I have more to give to the design of a guitar than anybody else here, because I am me, and I've played Telecasters longer than most of these guys have been alive. So I felt like I was kicked to the curb. I felt like that they were picking on me.
I think Mike's was kind of poorly drawn.
I feel like if they would pick my design, it would be a complete winner, because As I've stated before, we are an American company, and we have to have that image of the red, white, and blue. And that way, that will tell everybody that all our stuff is made in America, which I'm very proud to say that I'm a part of.
It's just like red, white, and blue. But I like that because that's kind of representing the flag. But I think it needs more detail.
We had a really good customer bring us a late model 2011 Gibson Les Paul Standard in a cherry sunburst. It's a pretty iconic guitar, but it has some modern features that he would like to be retrofitted into more of a vintage style. Now that we've got this guitar completely disassembled, we're ready to start doing the aging process. And the first step in this is going to be checking the lacquer. Lacquer checking occurs due to environmental temperature changes over time that causes the instrument's wood to expand and contract and will cause the instrument's finish to crack due to this expansion. We don't have that kind of time to wait on this guitar, so we're going to actually replicate this by using a razor blade to cut each individual crack into the lacquer precisely where we want it to be to dictate the final outcome. There are methods of doing this using extreme temperature changes in a much more rapid pattern, but this is much more predictable method of creating the look that we want to achieve.
My guitar would have been better. I know my demographic. You know, my guitar was cool. It had everything that's rock and roll, it had everything that's hip, it has everything that shouts, way different.
Looks like a kindergartner color these days.
Well, I'm a little bummed out, but you know, a lot of things don't get picked up to their best. I mean, you know, there's all through history there's been things that were superior to what we have. I mean, but they were picked. I mean, Tesla was better than Edison, but we have Edison. You know, the Tucker was the best car ever made, but we didn't get that either. So I look at myself as like Tesla or Tucker, you know, a real rebel, somebody that's really got vision, but that doesn't always win out.
I think that he went very well with it, but I think he should just kind of just like he didn't really finish it. He needs to finish coloring it in so we know what everything would look like. Because we need to see what he would think about what it would look like and everything.
The second step of this relic process is going to be to just overall degloss the instrument. You know, a 60-year-old Les Paul is not going to be shiny, perfect, and brand new. So we want to take the gloss down, overall level down, which is going to help it to start to gain that patina of an aged lacquer. Now, this is a multi-step process. The first of which is very simple. Using a 4/0 steel wool, we're going to just take the shine out of the lacquer. Now, at a later step, you're going to see us reintroduce some gloss back to the finish because we don't want it to look a complete matte, dull finish. But step 2 is just to degloss the lacquer.
I never really expected it to. I mean, Buck Owens is one of a kind. We can't reproduce it.
I think that one was technically very good. It had a good medium amount of design, which people would like because they would just kind of look at it and say, oh, and just look at it and then see, oh, it looks good, and but they might want a little bit more into it, which they could do afterwards, because we don't know what the people would want it to look like. So that would probably, so I like Dace the most, because he actually made the whole thing.
Remember, to be entered into the Summer Strings Attached Bluesman Vintage Guitars giveaway, you've got to go to stringsattachedtv.com and subscribe. Then, go to your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media you choose, and share the episodes. The more times you share, the more times you're entered to win. So good luck and happy sharing. We're also going to replace the printed circuit board wiring kit in this guitar with a hand-wired harness that uses cloth-covered wire, paper and oil caps, CTS pots that we calibrate to specific settings to achieve the best tonal possibility out of this instrument.
First, I would like take a piece of paper and like take a couple pieces of paper and just like make the body out first, and then I would start looking at thinking of the design, like start it. I think I'd like paint the whole thing red and then like maybe put a little bit of, maybe put a couple of animal prints on it.